What's going on, guys? I hope y'all doing great and y'all done had a great, fantastic, leaving the old and bringing in the new. Happy New Year. Simple. I really just wanted to get on here and just kind of vent and talk to you guys about just life in general because, you know, life is a beautiful thing if, you allow it to be and don't allow situations and things to hinder you from having the best life that you deserve. And one thing that I realized moving into 2025 is I can start over at any point given in time that I want when I realize that things aren't the way that I want them to be. And it's nobody can tell me that I can't that I can't move on to something new and better for myself. But the biggest thing that I just kind of want to just point out is that in life, we make decisions sometimes based off of, how other people feel and what other people want. And we don't necessarily put ourselves in the forefront. So when I came into 2025, the most thing that I wanted to put at the top of my list was constantly and always putting myself first. You get what I'm saying? I think a lot of times, like I said, we suffer from always kind of wanting to be there for people, do things for people, show up for people in a way that we feel is necessary. And not even knowing is we put ourselves by the wayside because we're focused on what other people want and what other people feel. So for me, moving into 2025 is just all about my self-development, my self-growth, what I need, what I want, what I desire, what I see for myself, and implementing boundaries to where that I can live a life to where I'm not stressed, I'm not overwhelmed, I'm not anxious, those type of things. Because one thing about it, where your mental goes, that's where your energy flows. And if something is in your life that's having a weight on your mental health, it kind of just starts to trickle into everything else. So I'm just starting this year out. I'm happy, I'm in a good space and everything, but most importantly, just literally honing in on what I want for myself. And you have to have clarity in doing that. And the first thing I started out doing before I got into this new year, because one thing for sure and for certain was my closet. And I know it may sound a little crazy, a little far-fetched, but that just did a big thing for me, cleaning out my closet, literally. And this is just in general in your life. Sometimes you have to clean out things, people, places, situations, clean them out so that you can have a fresh start, a renewed mind, a renewed spirit, and a renewed energy. And that's the first place I started, because every day I would open my closet and it just seemed like I was just overwhelmed with all the stuff that was in there. And I just one day woke up and said, I'm not going into the new year with this closet. And that's the first place I started, but it resonated so well with my life today, is that you literally have to start in your own closet in order for you to move forward and wanting better and healthier for yourself in this life. So crazy enough, you guys, I cleaned out my closet. I got rid of old clothes, old sneakers, old boxes I've been hanging on to. And then it just hit me like, wow. It started just in that moment that I just needed to clean out the junk. And that's what you have to do with your spirit. When something is unsettling in your spirit, in your mind, in your soul, you have to start to clean up. You have to do the work. You have to do the shadow work. You have to sit with yourself and say, what is something that I need to fix in order for me to feel better and do better in the way of my life moving forward? And that's just literally what I had to do. I had to start with myself, as I've always been working on myself last year continuously. But when I got down to the end of the year and I cleaned out my closet before I got into the new year, it was like, wow, this is what it's like taking care of yourself, cleaning your spirit, your inner self. And it brought so many things to light, how, we, like I said, we allow certain things to be that shouldn't be. We allow certain things to stay that should not be there. So it's important that, number one, have clarity, create some boundaries, and understand that you are not wrong for choosing you. You are not wrong for wanting something different for your life. You are not wrong for saying, you know what, it's time for me to, do more and be more. You're not wrong for that. You get what I'm saying? But it does start with you. It does start with cleaning up your area, your space, your mind, your energy. So I brought in a new year just saying to myself that I'm going to be clear on the things that I want at all times, which I am. And then, taking the actionable steps to do so. But like I said, it starts with you. So I'm hoping that all you guys literally start off this year just realizing what you do want, what you don't want, what you will allow, and what you won't allow. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, nobody has control over your life besides God but you. And you control what you want your narrative to be, or what you want the destination to where you're heading to be. You control that. And I guess for a long time I felt like I had some control of my life, but I didn't have as much control as I thought I had. So it's like I woke up and it was like a light went off. Like I absolutely do have control over my life. Like, I don't have to settle for this or that. Whatever I want and my heart desires, I can have that. And that's just what it comes down to, not being a victim of your circumstances, and realizing that the more if I sit up in this situation or victimize myself, I'm only creating bad habits and bad, mindset and energy for myself. But the moment that I take accountability and realize, like, dang, you get what I'm saying? This is the way it is because I allowed it to be this way, or this is the way it is because of me, nobody else. And I think, we all sometimes get in life where we do lack accountability. And from this day forward, I'm just like, no, I know what happened. I know why this happened. And I am going to take a step back and say, I'm the cause for why this effect is taking place in my life. So that's a start, taking accountability for your actions and just making corrective actions. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is perfect. Nobody has, the blueprint to life, in its entirety. So it's like we're all here to grow, make mistakes, but the thing is not to continue to make the same mistakes. You get what I'm saying? So I just hope that this video touches somebody, and it's never too late. It's never too late to be who you want to be, do what you want to do, and dream big. It's never too late. You have people out here who are just starting to be somebody at 40 and 50, or just starting to be millionaires at 50 and 60. So it just goes to show that take your time, have grace. Have some urgency about what you're doing, but don't be so in a rush to where, you get overwhelmed and burnt out. You get what I'm saying? But have some grace, have some favor, show yourself, some love, because it's not easy all the time. It's a mental battle. So have grace with yourself and know that it's all possible, as long as you know that it's possible and you have the control to change your outcome. All right. So y'all be blessed. Y'all be great. And listen, life is what you make it. So if you make it easy, it'll be easy. But if you make it hard, it'll be hard. So I wanted to leave y'all with this. And with that being said, y'all already know, just like, subscribe, and comment to these videos. And we're going to be back soon again with some more content. Love you guys. Stay easy. Stay